Alright, this is Cam. I'm here with Trevor Lee out of Burlington, North Carolina, professional wrestler. So Trevor, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Just got done practicing at the CWF Mid-Atlantic School located in Gibsonville, North Carolina. But I'm doing good.
Yep, let's just point that out. If you're looking to learn how to wrestle, CWF is the perfect place. So I've been all around, and it ain't no other school like CWF they had down here in Gibsonville. Their address is 1001 Springwood Avenue in Gibsonville, North Carolina. So if you're interested to learn how to wrestle, come down with CWF, and they're the right crew to be with. All right, Trevor, just gonna ask you a few questions. Starting from the very beginning, when did you get into pro wrestling, and how did you do it?
If we're going to start from the very beginning, my father was a professional wrestler.
What's his name?
His name's Tracy Cadell. He wrestled as TC Brimstone or TC Flexer. One of the original Omega guys. So ever since I've been alive, I've had a ring in my yard. So you can kind of say, I guess, I've been trained by Matt, Jeff Hardy, Shannon Moore, Shane Hims, my father. Everybody that was the original Omega crew. It's pretty much what inspired me to be a wrestler. I got out of wrestling for a while. I didn't enjoy it at all. It just seemed like the same old stuff to me. Then about 5 years ago, my dad ended up running a show with another guy named Dick Foley. They ended up making their own promotion, and I saw that, and it inspired me. I was like, I think I can do this. I think I could be really good at it. I already know the basics. I've known how to bump forever, so why not give it a shot? Started training. I trained for about 4 or 5 months. After that, I started wrestling under a mask. That was the worst time of my life, really, wrestling under that mask. I wrestled for about 2 years under that mask at a place called Power Pro Wrestling. That was where I got my start. After Power Pro, I moved here to CWF and got out of the mask, and now I guess I'm known as Trevor Lee. And ever since I've been on the mask and been at CWF, I've just been getting out there and trying to get places. Just recently turned 18 last September, so
yeah, you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah,
at a young age too.
Yeah, so just trying to get places.
I asked you who trained you. You said the Hardy Boys. I thought you were joking, but I guess that's actually true.
Yeah.
I know we got a lot of Hardy fans listening. What is Matt and Jeff like personally?
Personally, they're really good guys. I don't want to talk about all the personal stuff that they've been involved with here recently, because that's just not any of my business. But personally, they're really good guys. Like Matt, and I remember when Matt and Lita would come to my birthday parties a long time ago. Every birthday I had, Matt was at. They were great people, and it just people change, But I think I seen Matt a couple weeks ago, and he looks to be the old Matt again. So hopefully we'll have some good out of them.
Is your dad still involved in wrestling?
My dad, when he came back, the only thing he was doing was running shows and being a ring announcer. He said he's a little bit too old now to be doing all the wrestling stuff, and I agree with him. So now he just comes to basically all the shows that I'm at and just watches me and just enjoys it.
That's cool. Tell us about your first match, your first professional wrestling match at Power Pro.
My first professional wrestling match. It wasn't necessarily a match. It was against someone named Gregory Forsetti. I think he's from the Virginia area. I was a plant in the crowd, which means I was sitting in the crowd looking like a fan. I had my high school wrestling t-shirt on because I wrestled in high school. He pulled me out of the crowd, started talking crap to me, and then basically he just beat me up. So that was my first time in the ring in front of crowd. My first actual match, per se, was against the Scrapyard Dog in Carthage, North Carolina at Power Pro. And, that was my first match.
You said you wrestled in high school. What other activities you do in high school that think benefit you in professional wrestling?
I did amateur wrestling my 8th and 9th grade years. Pretty much in high school, I didn't really do much because freshman year is when I started professional wrestling. My senior year of high school, I did do cheerleading, and I did do some gymnastic type training there, which really did help me a lot with wrestling. And like when I was in 4th or 5th grade, I did acting school, so that was good for me too in the wrestling business. But other than that, that's about all I've had.
All right, who introduced you to CWF, and how'd you get started with that?
Power Pro Wrestling was running a all-lucha show, where lucha libre is, of course, the Spanish style of wrestling. And Gemini Kid and Jesse Ortega came to that lucha show to wrestle. I ended up wrestling them, talked to Jeff, and started coming here. I just started coming to just like Sunday practices. Then I started coming to like Project X shows, and then after like my 3rd Project X show, I was on like the main shows, and I never did a Project X show like without the mask though, like until I came and started doing the real shows, because that's when I started doing my real actual Trevor Lee.
Okay, that's cool. Your last match on Firestar Pro Wrestling, let's say it was you and your tag team partner Ben, and you went against the Bravado brothers, which was pretty much what I heard from the crowd, the match of the night from a lot of people. How'd you hook up with Ben Tyler and doing the Fun Athletic guys? How did you get started?
Ben Tyler, he started about a year ago. He was just like every other guy. I was kind of in a slump at the same time that he was at, just a lot of bad things going on, and we decided, we were like, we're not really getting anywhere right now. Let's go together and let's try to make something out of ourselves. Let's do something to where there's no reason that people shouldn't want us, and that's what we're in the process of doing right now.
Yeah, y'all getting a lot of exposure and getting a big fan base, and you faced the Bravados the June 9th show at Eden, North Carolina. What are your thoughts on that? How did the match go for you?
Bravados, they're good guys. They wrestle Ring of Honor. They were tough guys. They were fun guys to wrestle with. They actually beat us. That sucked because I hate losing. But good guys. I'd love to get in there again with them. I actually am at the next Firestar show.
Yeah.
Get in there with a few other people.
Yeah, it's the Fatal 4-Way Elimination Tag Team match. For those that do not know, it's going to be the Fun Athletic guys going to head-to-head against Cedric Alexander and his tag team partner of ROH, Caprice Coleman, and they'll be going against the Bravados and
Adam Page.
Yeah, Adam Page and Caleb Conley, which I never really seen team, but putting them together, that should be an explosive match. Trevor, you looking forward to that match?
Yeah, it should be a good time. I actually got to wrestle here at CWF on the same night.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end up beating one person here, and then driving all the way to Eden, and then me and Ben are gonna beat those other 6 men.
Yeah.
And win that match. So it should be fun, you know.
Now, yeah, of course, Cedric and Caprice and the Bravados, they're in Ring of Honor. You ever plan on doing anything for Ring of Honor?
I'd love to go to Ring of Honor. I'd love to go really anywhere. I wouldn't be satisfied with just going to Ring of Honor. That's just the type of the person I am.
What other places you like to explore?
I'd love to go to Japan. I'd like to go to TNA, but you know, I'd only want to go there for the exposure. But to be honest, I won't be satisfied until I'm in WWE. Like, I want to be at the top, and I'm going to be there. Like, if you look at it like you're not, then you're never going to be there. But if you believe in yourself, then there's no reason that you can't do it, you know?
Yeah. All right. I appreciate you joining me here for a good 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Trevor Lee. You can catch him CWF Burlington. You should also catch him in Firestar Pro Wrestling. He's one of the best professional wrestlers in North Carolina. He's going to get only better. His future is bright, and we're glad to have him. Trevor, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And thank you, fans, for listening. We should be sure to have some more interviews done here, exclusively on FSPWrestling.com.